Hey guys, welcome back to the Firsties podcast. I'm your host Mila.
And I'm your host Mela.
If you're new here, if you're a Firstie,
we're basically a safe space for first gens who dare to dream.
We like to laugh, kiki, argue.
Basically, two baddies with a mic.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now let's get into this episode. Hey guys, we're going to jump right into this episode. You guys see the title, so let's jump right in. So we're going to start with our embarrassing moments.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we'll get into some things that just should not be embarrassing. They're not, but they feel in your soul.
Or they might be to you.
Honestly, that's right. So comment down below. Yeah.
Okay. Embarrassing stories?
Yes.
So it was in second grade, I think. Second grade or fourth. Maybe second or fourth grade. Guys, I had a crush on this boy, right?
It always starts with a crush.
And I pray he never sees this because I know him right now too.
Yeah.
And so I had a crush on this boy, fetish crush, he was my friend. And I told my friend, my bestie, and I hope she sees this actually. So I told her then, I was like, oh my God, I have the fattest crush on him or whatever. And I was like, do not tell anyone. This happened in 2 seconds. I told her, don't tell people, whatever. I have a crush on, let's say his name is, I don't know actually.
Jake.
Jeff. No.
From State Farm. Go ahead.
Exactly, Jake from State Farm. I have a crush on Jake. And then this girl goes, okay, gets up, tells this guy, our other guy friend that she's a crush on, that I have a crush on him. He goes and tells him. It happened I watched it happen. It happened in 2 seconds. Got up, told him, he went and told him, and he was like, what? He turned around and looked at me. I was under the table for the whole class. And literally under the table, and I couldn't get out. I was so mad.
As you should be.
Exactly. And then in the end, he liked me as well.
Of course.
But yeah, that was
under the desk with you.
No, literally, that was the most mortifying situation ever. And then he came. He was like, "What? You like me? Why are we doing this to Hermela?"
I have to go to therapy for that. That was
actually traumatizing. Maybe that's why we don't shoot shots or tell men we like them.
Clearly not.
Maybe that's the reason.
Clearly not. What's funny is my embarrassing moment has similar to do with the opposite sex.
Okay.
It was more recent. This girl said second grade. This happened to me last year.
Because the recent one I've already shared on.
Okay, got you. And the one that's far away from me, I've already shared. So that checks out. That checks out. But there was a guy that got hired on my team for work. So basically I work in the corporate world he got hired. And a lot of times in the line of work that I do, you see them on Instagram, you follow them before you even see them for the first time. And it's nothing crazy. They see the company name. They're like, oh, that's Mila, that's Hermela, that's whatever. Right, they follow. And you're like, oh, this is the new person in that area or whatever. And then we had a work event and then I finally met him. And this guy happened to be pretty attractive. And, we had a great event. We were getting drinks or whatever the case is. So everyone's mingling and stuff. And then I mentioned a detail in his life that he did not in real life share with me, but I discovered through stalking his social media.
Instagram.
Cause not even just Instagram, just
Facebook?
Stalking everything. Yeah.
Period.
Yep. And we all do it.
That's crazy.
And, I see that he clocked that wait, yeah. He never said that, but he was like, oh. Yeah. Oh. And I immediately, knew he clocked it. I wanted to die in that moment. I wanted to vanish.
Disintegrate, yeah.
My body probably couldn't tell the difference between that and getting, eaten by a bear. You can't tell the difference.
I just thought of, oh my God. You know when something you suppressed it in your head so much that
my heart rate is going up right now from just thinking about it.
Oh my God, Mila. Let me tell you. Let me paint the picture. It's 2020.
Thank you. Something more recent helped me.
Exactly. There's this guy. We were me and my two other friends. She always sent me his Instagram saying he's fine. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's not fine at all. Me and her have the completely opposite types basically. Yeah. And we always just do that basically. I'm like, girl, he's not fine. And one time he posted something on his story and he actually looked good then. And I was like, yeah, girl, you're right. He's fine. And I was half asleep.
It only takes one.
Literally. So I'm I saw his story and I was like, yeah, girl, you're right. He's fine. Went to sleep, right? Then I take my nap or I'm just doing something else. And then I get another DM. He said, thank you. And it's him. Instead of sending it to my friend, I DM'd him directly saying,
that's what you get.
You're right, girl. He's fine. You don't understand. And that was COVID time. So I couldn't even literally leave the house. I
wanted to die.
I wanted to die. Like, actually, like, if I could, like,
what did you respond? What did you do after that? Did you respond?
I was like, oh my God, I think I told him, I was like, oh my God, like, that was not meant for you, like, at all. And then he's like, haha, like, obviously, thank God, the one DM that I sent is when he was fine.
Yeah.
Imagine I was like, girl, this nigga ugly as shit, and then I sent it to him, like, that would have been embarrassing. Exactly.
Yeah, at least it's a good compliment.
It was a good compliment, and he was on shit too after that, but, like, yeah. That was the most embarrassing.
That is my biggest fear, is talking about someone and then it ending in that same chat.
And he said, and it's the whole he said thank you that really got to me. And I'm just like, who is this man that's DMing me saying he said thank you? Like, I was so confused. It didn't even click.
He said thank you.
Yeah, because I was
just
like,
saying thank
you're
you.
right, he's fine.
Oh, he's witty.
He was like, he said thank you. He clocked me real bad.
He a baddie.
That was embarrassing. I was so awkward after that.
Unfortunately, I have the type of brain where it could be years from now. I could be in the shower and my brain reminds me of my most embarrassing moments randomly, and I get the same feeling again. Like,
that's like men I've dated, and I could be just like vacuuming. I'm like, I'm just like, you get hit with it. You're like, I get hit with like tiny little like moments, and I'm just like, damn, I hate it. But okay, let's get back to the topic.
Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna quickly get into things that feel embarrassing but aren't. Okay, so just a list. So please comment down below if you guys can relate to these or new ones that you guys have. The first one I'm going to say, because you guys know I travel a lot for work, is something about getting your carry-on from the overhead and putting it on in there. To me, for some reason, especially if it's heavy, for some reason it feels embarrassing.
Is it like when it falls on you, or just having to
in general? Oh, if it falls, I'm done.
Yeah,
it's deceased. But I'm just talking about in general, like grabbing it. I think it's like there's a line waiting for you, so you have to like quickly.
When there's like someone rushing
you,
yes,
urgency.
Yes,
it could be at a Chipotle line or whatever, it is. Yeah. So anytime I think I'm inconveniencing someone, I don't know, I find it embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel like I would find it embarrassing because like I'm a woman, like I should not be doing this. Where's someone why aren't they?
Where are the men?
Where are the men?
They're no longer here, babes.
Exactly. For me.
What's something that's not embarrassing but feels
I've always said this. And like all my friends know this. Like in college, crossing the street is so embarrassing to me. And let me tell you why. Because like we're in like college. I just never know who's in the car that's watching me. I don't know what it is. I just hate crossing the street. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like it's so embarrassing to me.
I know.
It's so embarrassing.
Because she also thinks like getting
and then having to rush. Like imagine like the time
like that light jog,
and I have to do that light jog. Oh my God! Someone hide me. Like I can't.
I know how you feel that way because then you also think getting hit by a car is embarrassing.
Absolutely. And if I survive, it's embarrassing. I'm so.
So she's like, just kill me. Honestly, take me out.
Like imagine I get hit. I get up, dust it off, and then just walk to class. Some guy did that, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're actually
college is paid for. You're good."
Yeah. No,
on that note, the light jog. I don't know why I feel this is. It's not embarrassing, but it feels when someone holds the door for you, but you're too far away. You don't want to hold them.
Exactly
you're like,
yeah.
Oh, I can't. I cringe.
I get that. Yeah. That's also embarrassing.
They're trying to be nice. I'm like, no,
yeah. It's just I just hate that little light jog. Like it's just not me. Like I don't want to run. Do you know what I mean? Like. Running to catch your bus, running to catch anything, that's embarrassing. I
feel that when I'm like at my terminal and I see someone like jogging across the airport, I'm like, I hope they make it, but that I'd rather miss it if I'm honest.
Oh my God, when remember like on my way to Thailand, there was a layover in Dubai, and I didn't know Dubai's airport was like that huge, so I was not gonna make it in time. When I tell you I full blown like I was sprinting, like I actually would have beat Usain Bolt at that time. That's how much I was like in a hurry. But I wasn't embarrassed then. Because
there's something more important.
I was going to get left in Dubai.
It's like, oh, you can't.
In Dubai, imagine. But yeah, I just like thought of that.
Yeah.
But another embarrassing, something that
doesn't feel embarrassing.
Hiccups. Hiccups. They're embarrassing.
No, they just feel juvenile, like childish. They look
like, they feel
if a grown man is hiccuping, like, boy,
right? Like I'm like, and some, like, no, that's embarrassing. Like, I can't exactly. Like I can't. And then you're just chugging water and shit. I feel that's so. Like,
on that note, have you ever? I've had a public speaking project, and in the middle of it, I just started coughing, and I could not stop coughing. Like grab some. Everyone's like, oh, here's. I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah,
like,
you know what's worse? Holding in your cough. And then I've tried so many times to hold it, might come out.
Or sneeze. Yeah.
Yes, that's embarrassing.
But for what? Like, for what?
That's so embarrassing.
Hiccups,
oh my God.
is so specific.
Yeah, hiccups, I hate that.
That is hilarious.
I hate it. Oh my God. You know something else? Like, I feel like I want to, like, if I do.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this, yeah.
Getting left undelivered.
Oh.
Or read. Not responding to my message if you're a man. From a man?
Thank you. I was going to say, girl.
Oh, no, not from girls.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible texter. I understand, actually. But if it's a man leaving me on
like
delivery,
you're left on red,
knowing that I'm in some man's phone with no response and still waiting for a response gets to me.
Embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I was gonna say for me too, when someone owes you money and you have to remind them. To me, is embarrassing. I don't
like
know
you're begging
why.
For your own money.
For your own money, yeah. And it could be a friendly reminder, but it's just like. Oh, hey, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm like, please,
where's my money? My money, please.
Like, no, I get that. Feels embarrassing.
What else is embarrassing?
I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah.
Wait, do you think like being late is embarrassing? Because I know you're such a punctual, like type A person.
Well, yeah, because then you have to simulate your way into the conversation or come into the meeting. Yeah, everyone, the meeting has to stop. Embarrassing. Hey, sorry guys, I'm late. You have to do the whole thing. Don't you think it's kind of embarrassing? I think it's kind of cringe. Well, you're the queen.
If you're, that's how.
So you're like, that's my lifestyle.
But no, I think if I'm like really, really late, then it's embarrassing.
Okay, I mean? Yeah.
If it's like past 15 minutes, it's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. Okay, I agree with that.
10 to 15, you're just fashionably late. It's possible. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Yeah.
But then if it's like more than that, then yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good embarrassing. Do you have any like fashion embarrassing stuff before you wrap up?
What's a fashion?
I'm trying to think.
Nip slip is very embarrassing, but like it should be embarrassing.
Yeah. Do you know any like exposure of the private areas is embarrassing.
Yeah. What else is embarrassing?
Like if I see a man's butt crack, it's embarrassing for me and him.
The pilgrim boots. I don't know how to explain them. Those boots that look like pilgrim people wear.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's embarrassing in general. Or like when you're like dressed for like a theme.
Yeah.
Like it clearly gives like you're like following a theme and no one else is. That's
everyone else got the memo about him.
Or like we're going like I don't know. There's a cowboy there. Like, you know, when you just see like something that should not be there. Like, why is there a cowboy like right in between at Chipotle? Exactly. Yeah. That might be embarrassing. Like, when there's like a look. But yeah, but I'm an overdresser and I follow a theme. But I still would find that embarrassing.
Yeah, same. You know what I mean? My last one is repeating yourself. I don't know why I find that embarrassing. It's actually an ick of mine, but like when someone can't hear you or whatever, for whatever reason, and you have to repeat it, I don't know, I feel dumb. Or I feel like I'm not.
The opposite is for me. Me saying like multiple times. Like if I can't hear you, if I'm not getting it, so I'm like Are you just faking it? Like, I feel dumb, so I'm like like in the end, that's embarrassing to me.
Oh, you feel like that's embarrassing.
And the last one, I think, getting out of a swimming pool. That's so embarrassing. Like, especially when you have to like it's not sexy. Like, I feel like
I don't think anyone
movie,
could
like in the movies, like they make it look sexy. Like the girl's like walking out.
Everything is sticking to you.
Everything is sticking. Water's just dripping out. Like your hair, it never looks like that. And I have to like physically, like, you know, especially like if you're not trying to go up the steps, then it's embarrassing.
Ooh, that's a really
imagine the little. You gotta do like that's embarrassing.
It's like getting in a hammock or getting out of a hammock. It's just like no one can do it sexually or like in a great way. Yeah. This was a quick episode, guys. We just wanted to jump on here and go over some things that
rants for a little bit.
Yeah. And please debate with us in the comment section. I probably could think of a million more once we're done here, but that's all I think.
And I feel like we're justified. Like everything that we said is embarrassing. Maybe it might just be me and I'm extreme, but like.
I agree. I'm going to validate you in that. I agree.
It's very embarrassing. Yeah. But let us know what you find embarrassing that people around you might not. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, the one thing I want to add is like the speed of your windshield wipers. Like if it's too fast. Slow? No, if it's too fast, like you get insecure about other drivers next to you.
How can you see another driver's windshield?
When you're driving, you can see how fast when they're driving past you, you can see how fast their windshield wiper is.
I've never paid attention.
Yeah, so like if it's raining and yours is too fast, it's like you don't need that much. Like how much do you have to clean off so it can be embarrassing. So
you can't.
You want to match the speed of the other. Like
oh my God, wait, now that you said this, like I'm actually gonna like
clock it
next to them. I've never seen any other cars.
Imagine if it's just sprinkling and someone's windshield wiper was going like this. It's like, dude, relax. You know, it gives it gives type A in that way. Like, come on.
Oh my God, I've never seen that.
Clock it next time.
Now I'm gonna clock it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Clock it next time. I get insecure about that. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, viewing, subscribing, commenting.
Follow us on social media. FirstiesPod on every platform.
Hermela Moses on YouTube.
And Mila Vasa on YouTube.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram as well, and we'll see you in our next episode. Bye guys.